Welcome to a brief overview of Deltic's Cloud Services solution configured for Forex research. In this video we will get introduced to two main components of DCS, which are TimeBase and QuantOffice. When you log into your Amazon account, you'll have a folder, QuantOffice, and if I open this folder, we'll get two links. One is for TimeBase Administrator and another one is for QuantOffice. TimeBase is running on the background and it's already repopulated with historical data. So the first thing I do, I double click on TimeBase Administrator and let's log in. Let's connect to database. So I push this command, connect to database, and I'll set up configuration to be localhost and port. If there'll be some other number, you just type in here the correct port, which should be 8043. I'll use right now read-only connection. In the future, when you will decide to build your own streams and configure TimeBase with your own objects, you will need to do it in read-write mode. Right now, just connect to read-only. Default configuration of TimeBase consists of 4 streams. The bottom one is securities. It's a security meta info. When I click on command view, we'll see the 10 pre-configured Forex instruments, and the stream is data is in the stream is pretty obvious, self-explanatory. Key advantage of Deltic's cloud services is the fact that it's pre-populated with historical data, and the basis for this is a concept of extended bar. So these 3 streams, 500 millisecond, 1 minute and 10 second streams, they pre-populate with historical data, and we build a specialized object called extended bar. So let's spend a few minutes talking about extended bar. Obviously QuantOffice and TimeBase support any type of data. They support level 2 data, top of the book data, bar data, daily data, news data, custom messages, anything. But for the simplification of usage of cloud services, we created extended bar. The basis for extended bar is a raw tick data, which we subscribing from International Data Corporation, from IDC, which is the benchmark for reference price data. We took the historical tick data and aggregated it in extended bar. So the structure of extended bar, whether it's a 10 second, 1 minute, or 500 milliseconds, is the same. So let me click on Edit Stream Schema, and we'll see the structure of a bar. So standard bar, close, open, high-low volume, is extended with tick-based information, which is best bid, best ask. At the end of a bar, message count, how many ticks took place inside this bar, and then 4 time offsets in milliseconds: close bar, low time, high time, and open time offsets. I'd like to make sure that the bars is built on based upon mid price. So we take best bid, best ask, and constructed mid price data. So let's just study him. In 1 minute bar stream, we've got information for 6 months, from April 2011 until October. In 10 second bar, the data is from April until July, which is 3 months, and in 500 milliseconds the data is just for 1 month. So this is just the data which is pre-populated in Deltic Cloud Services. Next, I would like to look at QuantOffice. So I double click on QuantOffice application, and it started. Right now it's connected to TimeBase. It's exactly the same port. And let's look at some key functionality, simple functionality of QuantOffice. It all starts from just for orientation. I click on market symbols. Here in the currencies, we've got the same setup which is in TimeBase. And if you don't have this configuration, you click on stream info and you choose different streams, and you'll find out what stream contains what data from what point in time. Also, I often configure QuantOffice so that charts and reports, everything has MDI child layout that ensures that all components would be within the same main window. Right now I suggest we go into charts. And let's have some samples of charts. For example, I can choose a 10-second bar, and I would be selecting TimeBase bar. Let's say I'm choosing 10-second TimeBase bar, and we will select all symbols from currencies. Let's bring it like this, and let's just display them. So I selected 10-second bars for 2 days. It's definitely fast, so we're able to see all our instruments. I can zoom in by drag and drop the left mouse, so I click on the left mouse, slide, release, it zooms window. I click on the right mouse, slide right to the right, click on the right mouse, drag to the left. It just allows us to orient back and forth. If I want to zoom out, I choose the time window, and it gives us display within 1 hour. If I want to look at all tickers, I click on this command. You see this icon, and I'll choose how many tickers I want per page. For example, 3. And it gives me ability to look at different currency pairs at the page. I can position any currency pairs, and so it's going to be the top chart. Also, by sliding down and to the right, we can orient time window. Now let's do a little more interesting work. Let's say I'd like to zoom out to 1 hour and pick one chart per page. I'll choose additional market data. I can click on this command, and I would like to bring additional properties to my chart. I'm going to select the following information. I'm going to choose from 10-second bars. I'll choose best bid, add, and best ask, add. Close this window, click on OK, and we'll be seeing, I'll paint best ask in magenta and best bid in blue. I can make it thick, and I can make it step line, so we'll see propagate all. Inside every bar we'll see the bar close, best bid, best ask. If I zoom out to 1 hour 30 minutes, that's the view. For every instrument in our universe, we're getting these wonderful charts where we can view all this information. It's pretty, it's a 10-second bars. And also, if I want to look at the spread, I click on command indicators, and it gives me ability to choose a lot of different indicators. And let's say I'm interested in finding spread between best bid and best ask. I'll come and find a function called difference right here. I tell system that I'm looking for difference between best ask and best bid. Click on add command, and I can choose this to be step line, so that gives us difference between best bid and best ask. So if I zoom out to 3 days, we'll see it for this instrument. And if I propagate it to all, we've just completed the study for all instruments in our universe. And there's a way to select from graphical to tabular view. So this view shows us every 10 seconds information about open, high, low, close, and best bid, best ask. Well, that's just a chart which we created and analyzed the information. Alright, that's QuantOffice. We're gonna run strategies later, but if I just want to run any strategies, I just click on command run, and it will just backtest some strategies which we'll study in the next video. Please feel free to run any of the strategies yourself without even waiting for us to learn how to build them. You just can click, fill parameters, and get backtesting reports and simulation as you would expect. In this case, I'm running Keltner band strategy for every for €3 for 3 currencies. Alright, before I finish this video, I'd like to show you additional pieces like this documentation, QuantOffice documentation. So if you click on this command, you'll have ability to go and look at QuantOffice documentation, like say how to use Strategy Wizard, which is definitely important piece of documentation which we're going to study in the next video, or documentation about how to program different strategies. And finally, I would like to also show you how to get access to Deltix Development Network. So there's a developer.deltixlab.com URL when you open the browser, and there's documentation, there's support, which gives you question and answers tutorials. For example, if I go to the documentation, it will be pretty much all documentation of Deltix, including QuantOffice documentation, similar to one you had before, but there's documentation about TimeBase or support. So here you can use question and answer session and ask different questions. Well, with that, I'd like to conclude the demo. Thank you.